we want to change the thumbnail to what I had it as?
Nah, it's fine.
We'll put something on later.
Nah, I'm sure. They're live. We can't use the live stream dashboard anymore. It doesn't work.
This is the dashboard.
No, the control room.
Okay, well this is better.
Yeah, control room doesn't work.
I know how to
All
use
right.
this. Oh, we're live.
We are live here.
Live. At the original
On
studio.
the NAS Show. At the original studio. I think we've actually been in... Oh, no. So the last 2 times you were at your house, right?
Yes.
I think we've been in here for 2 of them.
We were here for 1, for sure. We were here for 2, because that's when Hussein said we should tax schools and churches.
Yes.
For 3, was the 3 the one I was here with Danny and Sonny? And you for a little bit? You were playing Ron Swanson quotes?
I think that's right.
And then... I don't think we were here for any more after that, but
Yeah.
definitely here for
All right,
those.
we're pulling up. Oh, all right, we've got Bo Jamison's watching.
Of course he is.
All right.
Welcome.
Got a comment. Hello, Bo. How are you? I don't really know you that well, but hello.
Hi.
All right, just checking into my phone here.
Epic with a K, nice.
All right.
So
here we are.
Do you want to talk about what we're actually going to be doing in this stream?
So in this stream, we have no idea what we're going to be doing. In
Right.
theory, we're going to be talking about like kind of what we're going to be doing in the future.
General updates?
Yeah, general
maybe?
updates, maybe some other stuff like that. And I'm getting an alert that stream health is yellow.
It's fine.
Oh, so my viewers are not happy, according to YouTube.
No. Your viewers may be
But you may be experiencing
issues.
minor issues, which you're probably fine. So let us know in the live chat if we're fine or not.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for that update right there. Last
Yeah.
piece.
All right. Yeah. So we've got a fancy new setup here. We've got the same microphone. Well, no. Yeah, we got the same microphone as we've used every time.
Yeah.
We've got a new camera.
Yep.
Pretty good quality. Pretty good quality camera. We're streaming at 1080p 60.
At
Yeah. So YouTube recommends 4,500.
We're at 100 times.
No.
No, 100%. No.
10 times.
10 times. Yeah, 10
Yeah.
times.
So YouTube recommends you stream at 4,500 kilobits per second. We're streaming at 50,000 because it was looking blurry, so we decided to fix it.
And it still looks a little blurry.
Fix it, and it still looks a little blurry, but it's fine.
It's fine.
We're also a little off to the side. Here, scoot over this way.
This way?
Yeah.
You'd think, professionals never do this beforehand. They only do it during.
Oh yeah. All right.
Because we're professionals.
We've also got a new streaming computer. David James has a desktop he built.
That video might come out.
Instead of his old laptop, we got a computer over here on the floor with, what does it have?
i9-9900K, that's overclocked to 5 gigahertz. RTX 2080 Ti, that's overclocked some amount. I don't know how much is overclocked. 3200 megahertz RAM, DDR4. 16 gigs of said RAM. And that fancy SSD.
I think he needs to get more RAM. I mean, 16 is not enough for me. Because my current laptop, my Mac, has 16 gigs of RAM, and I always run out of RAM.
When I render videos, I do run out of RAM. I'm going to get more RAM.
Because I've got only 16 gigs of RAM in my MacBooks. When I run all my VMs and stuff, I can't. It's kind of sketchy.
Should I let people in the group chat know that we're live?
Yes.
All right.
Just send a link if you can find it.
Excuse me
But
while I stare at my phone.
I'm getting a new Mac, in theory. Interesting story, but may go into that later. With i9, 32 gigs of RAM, the 2019 15-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar.
That we may do a video on.
We may, that's true. But, anyway. According to our streaming software, we've dropped 52 frames. I guess that was at the beginning. Because our CPU usage is at 1%. And we're streaming at 50,000 kilobits.
We're pulling about GPU's a little higher.
Yeah, we're sending about 55 megabits per second out, which is quite a bit. Which would make sense because 1,000 kilobits is a megabit. Makes sense if you can do math. So in theory, yes, we've got our OBS, we've got our kind of fancy little switch setup with some fades, some different inputs and stuff we can switch between. Got our intro, some stuff we can switch between. Yep. Got our monitor over here we can look up articles and stuff on, and this camera that you guys are looking at now,
which is a little crooked. I'm now realizing
it's
fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
we're a little crooked.
I think we're fine, because I'm fine. Yeah. But my shoulders look all weird because I'm in this chair with high arms, so that's kind of more normal. But anyway, So without any further ado, let's
roll the intro.
Let's attempt to roll the intro.
Oh, is this the sketchy intro? This is the good one.
This is the good one.
Okay.
This is the original intro. Oh, little too late there.
Little late.
Yeah, it was fine.
It's fine. Intro. It's kind of our tradition to play it like 5 times throughout the video.
It's true.
We've done that most of the time.
I should have hit it.
You missed it by a second.
Oh, well, it's pretty good intro there. I mean, for the first time.
We need to hire someone at the company. That's their only job.
But our vast, expansive, multinational conglomerate
multi-million-dollar company.
Yeah.
That's why our production quality is
so amazing, yeah. All right. So what did I talk about? We were going to make notes, but then I was like, that's too difficult, so we didn't.
Well, it's also been a long time since we've done one of these. So we figured we'd talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
What has been going on? Why haven't we made any videos? There's a reason for that.
I don't know. I don't know why I haven't.
Let's come up with that reason right now.
Well, it's been summer.
It has been summer.
All you people watching from different planets, I'm sure maybe not. That may not be summer over there, like from Neptune or somewhere.
If Elon Musk is watching.
Or Pluto. Well, that's not a planet anymore, but.
Thank you, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I'm very bad at remembering my sentences. Yeah, so if you're watching from a planet,
if you're watching,
it may not be summer, but you know, here on Earth, it is in fact summer. And David and I go to school together, and during the school year, we make videos, on weekends and stuff. But since it's kind of the summer, there's not a real reason for him to be on campus, unless we come and make a video or something. But I mean, it's not really
advertising the school.
Yeah, it's not really a big. No, yeah.
Did Dwayne Johnson just text you?
Yes. Yes, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's not really. Oh, there we go. We got one viewer from Mars. It's not really a
convenient thing.
Yeah, convenient thing to come all over here just make video.
However, we're gonna try to do it more.
Yeah, but during the school year, you're over here anyway. So,
yeah.
I mean, so you know.
Over here, this undisclosed location that we disclosed in the first episode.
Correct. We are in the basement of a nuclear silo. That's why all the walls are concrete. We've got projectors over here, so we can watch our movies in the event of a nuclear attack.
In the event of, this has actually been pre-recorded in the future, and that's already happened.
That's true. I mean,
actually, we used to film in that corner.
It's true,
but we can't get there anymore.
It's true. There's nuclear radiation over in that half where you actually can't see because the camera cuts off right here.
But beyond that point,
there's a big quarantine wall, and you can see like floating things like the upside down on the other side.
Yeah, there's Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things is over in that corner. He's dead. We killed him.
Say something for a minute. I've got to respond to something.
Thank you for the hardy eyes, person. Andrew. So anyways, what we're planning on doing in the future, we're going to try to push that Bit a Byte series that we've been doing because that's really fun for us to make, and we think it's informative because it's not 10-minute annoying videos.
No! You can still hear us. Something's weird with our camera. It keeps doing this.
We've done a thing wrong. Oh, it's fine.
We broke some setting on the camera.
Never touch it again.
Well, it's going to do it again.
Did we have it set on a timer?
I don't think so. I think it's because the screen's up against the HDMI cable and it was pressing it.
Okay, well, it's not now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
So yeah, we're going to do that Bit of Bytes thing.
That'll probably happen every few minutes.
Maybe not. All right, we're doing the Bit of Bytes thing more. People are unhappy. Because it's fun, informative, it's fast, it's great.
So let us know in the live chat over here how you liked the new host right here. How you liked him for the last video. As you can tell, because the script was worded in a manner very strange and differing from that normal people use, which is to say that
you tried really hard on that sentence, didn't you?
Which is to say that I wrote it. I wrote the script, which is why it sounds weird. Which is why it sounds weird. Yeah, he wrote some of it, but most of the weird commas and technically grammatically correct sentences, but ones that sound weird in English.
All your sentences are just like bordering on grammatically incorrect, but they're all correct.
Correct. They were written by myself. Myself is actually a reflexive verb, and you shouldn't, or a reflexive noun. You shouldn't use unless you're using a verb like I attacked myself. You shouldn't use. You say they were actually.
It's like saying which
written
is you.
by my. They were written by. They're written by me.
Yes.
Not myself, because myself is a reflexive noun.
We've just created the matrix in a sentence.
That's true.
It's inception.
It's a little fun fact for you guys. Also, another fun fact: the president of the United States is the most dangerous job in the country, with a death rate of around 9%. Yeah. Second most dangerous job is a lumberjack at a death rate of around 0.07 or something.
Equally as important
because
jobs.
If you think about it...
Equally as important jobs, yeah.
If you think about it...
Ding dong.
we've had 45 presidents, and like
40 of them have died.
no, well, like 5, 6 of them have died in office, and that's more than, and so the proportions of 45 to 5 is way more than however many million lumberjacks to however many 100 lumberjacks died.
It's like that Monty Python song, I'm a lumberjack or lumberjack.
Never seen any Monty Python.
Oh well, you're missing out. I was
So
talking
that's
about
what I
Monty
hear.
Python with someone last night. It's a great thing.
All right, so anyway, actually important things.
Oh, websites, maybe.
Yeah, so we've got our.
Do you want to talk about our secret project that we're working on?
No, so first, for those of you who don't know, we've got ourselves a little website. Doesn't really have anything on it, and I don't work on it that often.
It's not. It's a little underwhelming, but
if you
we
come
can
over
show it
here,
right here.
I mean, can I just go to this?
Yeah, just show that.
Just do this. So you can't see anything stuff. So if we
just
come over here to our display capture,
you know what? We could put ourselves in the corner of that. Actually,
it's true. We
we could add a go to.
That's true.
Add
Actually,
one to
yeah.
the same scene.
Add a source. Right?
Yeah, add a source to the same scene.
Give us a second.
We're good at this. Now make sure you change the resolution and everything.
It's that one.
Like the Elgato symbol. Just kind of hanging out there. That's what it should be.
This one?
Yeah, make sure you change the resolution and all that.
We didn't have to do it last time. We did, but we didn't have to.
How about this? Why don't you add a display capture to our other one? Why don't you add a display capture to the camera?
Because we want to use it different multiple times.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, whatever.
Ding.
Goodness.
Okay. Do we want to remove this?
Yes.
Okay.
No, we don't want to do. Yeah, we don't. No, we don't. I want to remove this one. Hold on. Well, maybe. It's
No, we don't want to remove that one. Fade to that. No. We just removed our video now. Oh no, from this.
All right. So if you come over here to our website at impendingfailure.com,
Oh.
you see our website over
loads
here.
Instantly.
Oh, it loads great. And then we got our stuff here. You can subscribe.
Begging you to subscribe.
And then you got a little description.
Both channels.
Some nonsense some amazing descriptions of what we do.
You need to silence that. Yep. Subscription, not at all making us sound a lot better than we
is
are.
this stream online? So David Gadgins has uploaded NAS Stream episode 9. Oh, but it's the first one we did. Dang it.
Yeah. It's just private, though. It's fine. Yeah, we got the other channel. Talks about...
because we went public, remember? Yeah, anyway. So we've got our other...
Okay.
So we got our other thing, Impending
Channel.
Failure. Not a lot of you. All you guys need to go over and subscribe to Impending Failure. No one's watching anymore after all that. But
one person's committed.
that's us.
Yeah, but you need to go check out Pending Failure.
Check out. We actually get a lot of views after the fact.
We do.
So yeah, and then Impending Failure is our quote unquote gaming channel, and you click on the link right there.
Done like 2
This has not been updated in a long time, and you can see the thumbnails are very high quality.
You should be wearing a shirt and bow tie today.
Sure. Just embedded YouTube videos.
There's actually a
and
game
then you
video.
got some different videos there.
Another game video.
It's not online now, but at some point we may or may not have a website that's videos.impendingfailure.com or something of that sort, and that will take you to a whole video website.
Oh, so episode 3 was in your basement and episode 4 was back in here.
Yeah. So and then take you to a whole video website
Like a Christmas tree there.
where it's got all the links, and you can it's just all the embedded. What's going on there? It's in theory, it's going to be similar to a YouTube. Obviously, not near as big or fancy.
Oh, I think you're underselling it.
Well, it'll just be a video thing where it's got them all there on the screen. You can click on them or whatever. There won't be any comments or anything. Just kind of mostly just for fun. Wanted to see if we could do it.
Right.
But it's not online now, like I said. But in the future, it probably will be, and we can you can look and see how that'll go. But
I'm gonna try this one too.
yeah, we're trying to get a little our video, which you can't see us right now. We're trying to get it embedded in the bottom corner, but it won't work.
Oh, it'll work. Oh, it's in use in the other one. That's what the problem is.
Of course.
That's what it was. Okay. So what if we go and add...
No.
Okay, all right. You can just switch back to the camera. Oh, this is our contact page.
Yeah, and you can contact us at our, we have a custom domain info@impendingfailure.com.
Our company email.
Yeah, we got our company email here. You can contact us right there, or you can get to our social links.
Social.
With our fancy little icons right there.
Be careful, I might not have enough RAM to run Chrome.
It's true.
I like how we've tweeted nothing.
Yeah. No one saw that.
No one saw that.
And you got, all your different stuff on here.
I thought incognito mode wasn't supposed to do that.
It's not.
Well,
man, that doesn't work.
Never mind. Google Cache.
Oh yeah, Google. Yeah, it's amazing. All right, so you got our 8 subscribers. Yeah, we got some videos over here. I thought we had more, but
nope.
And then you got
this is a quality video.
That's just some gameplay and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean
that's actually a good video because I didn't edit it. Someone who actually knows what they're doing did.
Yeah, you need to go check out Impending Failure on YouTube as well. Or just go to impendingfailure.com and you can come over here and you can just click on it and then you go to the YouTube link from there. Or you can just, and while you're at it, go to the website, click that button and click subscribe right there.
Oh yeah, we want to do that. That's important.
So.
And while you're at it, click on this live stream if you haven't already clicked on.
And this is there. You take that down.
What?
This.
Are you doing? Oh yeah.
Get rid of that.
Remove. Excellent. I need to tell more people to start watching this.
All right.
Boost our relevance.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So, anyway. This is supposed to be about tech news. We didn't really make notes, like I said. So, is there any tech news you want to discuss? Anything that's happened in the past months that we haven't done this?
In the past months, probably. Oh yeah, the Nvidia Supercards came out.
What's that?
The RTX Supers, like 2080 Super. Those came out. I don't know anything about them.
Okay, I'm gonna. Now see, I don't know. See this half of the screen. Right. It's difficult because we've got a monitoring screen back here in the back, but it's actually flipped from what we see. So this, when I move my hand this way, it comes the other way on the screen. So it's difficult.
You're describing this in the most complicated way possible.
That's why when I draw a line down, it's
lean back.
It's all over the place. Well, and plus I can't.
That's more.
And plus whenever it's true. My eye-hand coordination. My sentence organization, apparently, no. My hand-eye coordination is not good. So when I try to go straight, it's like this because I've got some sort of disease probably. But probably want to transition back to the camera. That would be helpful.
We haven't been seeing any of this. All right.
Well, yeah. So we've got our perfectly straight line right there. So this is the worst thing. Boy. This is what happens when you try to be too fancy for yourself. You try to...
Yeah, we're too much.
Yeah.
We can't handle our own quality.
Yeah. So anyway, this half of the screen, boop, is the actual thing that people care about as far as IT and technology goes. And this half of the screen, boop, is this...
You boop too much. Oh, no.
And this half of the screen is stuff that no one cares about at all. Like, DHP requests and that kind of stuff. And, no one really cares about that.
Well, to be fair, you do write you do write most of the Bit of Bytes episodes.
That's true. That's what I actually know about. But
which is why the episodes are actually correct.
Yeah, not really anything people care about. I mean, what's more interesting? What the latest NVIDIA CPU is?
GPU,
or whatever they make. Well, see, I'm not that dumb. That was a mistake. But I mean, the latest NVIDIA GPU or the latest, 8 or 2.11 Wi-Fi encapsulation and protocol or something.
Aruba switches.
No one really cares.
Aruba switches.
What does that sound? Or like a bell or something.
That's probably someone like roaming the halls.
Yeah, probably.
Someone who doesn't actually exist.
Yeah. All right.
It's the ghost of that one dorm room. Can I talk about that movie? Is that against the rules of
what movie?
The Man Who Lives in the Cave? Up that direction. That cave.
What movie?
The one we've been working on for like a year now.
Oh, you people. I thought
you people.
We.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
No, not we people.
I mean,
us people.
The we people.
The we people.
Sure.
We're making a movie. That's all they get to know.
Okay. And we, as in not me, as in him and some of his other compadres.
Compadres, yes.
Are making a
rando people
movie apparently.
Yes. Maybe good, maybe not. Maybe really terrible. Hopefully.
How many terabytes of video is it so far?
20 gigs.
20 gigs? Oh. Well. See, my Google Drive has about 7 terabytes on it. That's a backup servers to it.
Mine has 160 gigs. That's it.
Yeah.
Measly.
Yeah.
That's actually all of our videos. Yeah.
Now, actually, so the people don't really care about this, but since we're kind of just, not really having things to talk about, at my house, what I'm trying to do currently is I'm trying to redo my whole server environment of my house. Now, right now, I've only got 2 things running.
We might actually do a video on this. That would be good.
Yeah,
you might like to see
intro
this.
thing now.
People, if you want to say you.
Yeah, let us know in the chat, because you people who aren't watching, or when this goes archived, which is the only time people are going to watch is when it's archived.
Right, because we didn't announce. I mean, it's not. We shouldn't expect people to be on here because
there were 3 people on here, and they left because we don't really know what we're doing.
That's correct. But I mean, we shouldn't expect people to be on here because we used to have a set time.
Yeah.
Now we don't. It's 2:48 in the afternoon.
Yeah. We'll probably end this about
2:30,
2:30, about 3:30, 3:15 around there.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so right now in my house I've got 3 things running. My firewall, my core switch, and my actually another switch, but my firewall, core switch, and my AP, my access point, which is the equivalent of a router more or less. So
we have a video talking about what a home router is. You should go watch it.
We do. You should go watch it.
That's episode 1, isn't it?
I think so, and it tells you guys the difference of all the
with this lovely fellow as the host.
That's true.
Yes.
With all the difference of all the various networking things, like your DHCP server, DNS server, firewall, access point, that kind of stuff, and a switch and that kind of stuff in a router, and the difference between that and access points and everything else like that. Now, my firewall is running pfSense, which is an open source firewall distribution. It's like the industry standard for, not for firewalls by any means, but the industry standard for free open source firewalls. It works well. It's an old HP tower. Yeah, it's an old HP tower. Runs fine. I mean, no problems.
You've had no problems,
yeah. But my DHCP server is on that. And the problem with that is that I if I want to have like a Windows domain or something, I have to set up a lot more crap to have it forward all the requests and stuff and that kind of stuff, the DNS over to the domain controller, and have that actually work. So if someone would like to come on here and tell me to start speaking English again, I'd be happy to. But since no one's watching, I guess I'll keep speaking. I guess I keep trying. I guess I will keep trying to speak. But I will keep speaking gibberish. Yes.
Okay. You can drink from your leftist tears.
Yes, I have my wonderful. Can we show this?
Yeah.
Daily Wire, do not sue us. We have our wonderful leftist tears, hot or cold tumbler, right there, from which I drink my leftist tears daily. Like that makes that sound.
Yep. If the sound doesn't come with the thing,
it's
you can order it separately.
The invincible tumbler, as they say.
You've got a nasty mug here too.
Sure. Here, give me that.
I'm afraid to touch it. I'm gonna get
this has been in my office in the storage room for like.
Oh, you've given away where your
a long time. That's true. Not people are gonna come and store in this place.
Yeah.
There's rat poop and all kinds of stuff in it because it's sitting on my desk. It's been sitting on my desk for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And if you look, it is Loud with Crowder, the
Hey Stephen,
inferior version of Daily Wire.
Well, I mean, I think all shows on the internet are an inferior version of this.
But
Yep, set it on your keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually recently unsubscribed from them because I was like, this is boring. Because I didn't watch the videos and it was $100 a year, and I was like, I don't need this. And I have my Daily Wire subscription still, so I watch Ben Shapiro's show all the time.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I'm very disappointed. He doesn't do shows on weekends. I'm very disappointed. I don't have anything to do on the weekends. But
except for this lovely show.
Of course. So.
Ahem.
Yeah, so I'm trying to make a firewall just a firewall and a router, which is not a router. Router is in a router, not as in a router. Router is in it routes from VLANs to other VLANs, not as in your.
And not as in like a carve a pole router.
Correct. Not as in your your little black box in the corner of your house router. Router is in an actual thing. Is an actual. You've got your computer on VLAN 1, need to get to some server on VLAN 2, and needs to route over to it.
Is this the point where you put the link to the video right across the screen so people can understand this?
Maybe.
This is a busy man here.
I'm very busy. My parents keep asking where I am, and I'm like, I've already told you.
You're on the internet.
Yes, I'm a very famous person.
Yes.
Yes, I'm on the interweb.
I got recognized at the airport a few days ago by my family.
Wow, that's good. But I tried to be the other day too. I was walking by. I must have been up here somewhere on this undisclosed location. I mean, above ground, obviously. But
Right, not 50 feet below.
yeah, no. And then somebody was like, "Aren't you
that guy from that amazing?
Aren't you that guy from that amazing channel?" I was like, "Yes, David. You the other half." And he was like, "Oh, that's right."
Yeah.
So yeah, no one really knows.
Then after that, we said, "Oh, you want to go to NAS?"
We do have exactly. We do have 19 whole subscribers, so that's pretty good. I mean, it's better than 18, which is better than 17, better than 16, better than. And if you just
on and so forth.
If you extrapolate that data down onto 0, let me do it again so the camera can see my hand. If you extrapolate that data down onto 0, that was about 5, 2, 1, 0. You'll know that it's better than all the ones down. So anyway, I would like to move. I would like to use my firewall just a firewall and a router. AP is an AP, obviously. Core is a core. And then I would like to have all my DHCP server DNS and all my other crap on a actual virtualization server, all running as VMs. I had that, but it was very slow because I was running them on spinners, on hard drives, instead of SSDs. Now I've got SSDs. I have 328 gig drives. Windows Server only takes up like 20 gigs to install, and then maybe like 5 or 10 gigs for all the packages you add on top.
Are you going to explain why you're not using Linux?
Why I'm not?
Yeah.
Because I want to have a Windows domain, and...
Oh no, this isn't on the one that you can't do Linux on?
Oh no, yeah, so I have one of the servers. No, this is for the VMs. For the actual, so there's this thing called a hypervisor, which is similar to VirtualBox. Some of you guys may have used it on your, that's what VirtualBox says. You may have used it on some of your laptops. It allows you to run multiple operating systems on top of your operating system. So in other words, you can open up a program and have, you got Linux, Windows 7, whatever, on your Windows 10 computer, and you click on it, and it'll open up a window that is that entire computer running on top of your computer. So there's two types of hypervisors, the type 1 and the type 2. Now a type 2 hypervisor, like VirtualBox or VMware Fusion or any of that kind of stuff, runs on top of your... We need a whiteboard so I can illustrate stuff.
Do you want me to go grab one?
Just get a random whiteboard from above ground?
There's one in the neighboring bunker.
Nah, I don't think so.
There is. There's...
No. Oh, no.
The door to that neighboring bunker is locked by the crusty old man that lives in there.
That's true. By the
Herbert.
large bearded German.
Named Herbert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if you look at it, let me draw a little diagram here. So you've got
Herbert Schwartzky.
You've got your hardware. So say your i7, and then you've got Windows, and then you've got VirtualBox, and then you've got Linux or whatever you run on top of it.
If your hardware isn't in a stack with your software, you've done it wrong.
Exactly. So they all stack on top of each other, essentially. So for VirtualBox to communicate with your network adapter or your CPU, whatever it needs to do, it has to pass through all these different...
What on earth? Do we want to fix this setting?
I don't know where it is. It's not worth it. We'll only do it like 2 more times in the stream. If it...
Why is it doing...
I don't know. If it has to pass through all these different layers to get down to the actual base hardware of the system. So with that's type 2 hypervisor. With the type 1 hypervisor, it is hardware virtualization. Or operating system right on top of the hardware. So there's 2 less layers that stuff has to pass through. It improves speed, improves performance, and it's just better. And you can do more features like some TFTP pixie booting and that kind of stuff. But one of my servers, so there's the two. So there's 3. Yeah, pretty much 3. Man, kind of 4. Three main big hypervisor type 1 hypervisors is VMware ESXi, Microsoft Hyper-V, and Linux KVM QEMU. Because KVM is the actual thing, but QEMU is the virtualization layer. But anyway, so KVM, Hyper-V, and ESXi. ESXi is made by VMware. That's pretty much the market leader. Hyper-V, pretty much tied with that, maybe a little bit less from Microsoft. And then, actually, I don't know. I'm interested to see that. I would think that ESXi would be number 1 because it's kind of got the most features. Then you're fine. But it's kind of got the most features. Hello, Danny.
He's been in the
Please
video.
don't leave.
We're begging you, don't leave.
Yeah, exactly. It's got kind of the most features, but it's expensive for licensing, and Hyper-V is free with Windows Server license, or if you're like me, you can just not do it illegally at all.
Well, that's like our legal gray area version of Windows.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And then Hyper-V is free with Windows Server installation, and I think actually with the normal Windows Pro installation, you can get Hyper-V. I don't know if you can get it with like Home or what tier it is, but you can get Hyper-V as a Type 1 hypervisor, which is it's a great hypervisor in my opinion, or a lot of people's opinion. It's a great hypervisor, and run stuff on that. So I'm gonna have to use Hyper-V on both of them. I don't have to, but I want to have consistency. And for another reason, I'll tell you about in a second. I've got 2 hardware virtualization servers, a HP ProLiant GL380 Gen 5, I think, and a Dell PowerEdge 1950. Now the Dell will not boot Linux.
That's the year it's from.
Yeah, apparently. It acts like it when installing Linux. So when I install Linux, I let it sit for days and days and days, and it doesn't load. It just doesn't. It will not boot any Linux installation. Won't boot a
Which
CD,
is weird.
USB thing, nothing. It will not do it.
You still don't know why it does that, right?
I have no idea why it does it.
That's weird.
Nothing. It will not do Linux at all. But it installs Windows perfectly fine. Windows Server, whatever, Windows Home or normal Windows does whatever, just perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna have to put Hyper-V on that one, and while I'm at it, I'll just put Hyper-V on Windows Server on the other one because Hyper-V has this this feature called live migration. So if I have 2, say,
Like when you watch the butterflies fly to South America.
yeah. So say you have 2 servers, and you need to vacuum this room or something, and you want to unplug it to get behind it or something, So what you do is normally you have to shut down the shut down the VMs, shut them all down, move the hard drives over, import them all, reconfigure everything. Well, you'll be down for forever. Have to do it. But with live migration, everything stays up, and it just moves the VMs to the other server live. You don't have to do anything to it. It just moves them on over, and you don't have to configure anything. So it just, as long as they're configured the same, which it does by default if they're linked, it'll just move them on over, and you don't even have to do anything to it. It'll just move it on over perfectly fine. So if I want to like reboot one or update it or blow dust out of it or something, I can move it on over, do whatever I want with this one,
and then slide it back.
Move it over back, do whatever this one, and then split them both between the 2 for failover. So what you want to have optimally is, for example, you have domain controllers. You want to have at least a primary and a backup, and you can configure it in multiple ways. Like you can have a DHCP server or whatever, and you can have it configured multiple ways. You can have it configured where this one does everything unless it goes down, and then everything goes to this one, or half and half, or whatever one is quickest to access, or half and half, and then if one goes down, everything goes, or you can configure whatever way you want. But I'm gonna have those for my hypervisors, and then I want to.
This seems like something we should do a video on.
Yeah, maybe.
Tell us if you want that.
Yeah, all you nobody watching.
Well, archive is what
That's
we're
true.
kind of banking.
And then leave all your stuff in the comments if you want to have anything else.
Anything else? Yes.
If you so I want to have 3 servers running at all times, probably, maybe only 2. Not as far as hardware servers, as far as software servers, VMs. Now the problem is I only have 256 gigs on one server, 128 gigs on the other server of storage space, because I've got the SSDs, like I said. Excuse me. Now that's maybe a problem because I want to have a lot of stuff. I'll obviously run out of space pretty quickly, but I mean it's not that terrible. Like I said, Windows Server doesn't take up that much space, so it's probably fine. And I just buy another SSD like $20, $30, not a huge problem. But for now, I would like to only have 1 or 2 servers, 3 at sometimes. But my one, which is getting my domain controller for my Windows domain, my DHCP server, my DNS server, and probably my Windows MPS server. Tell you about that in a minute. And then I want to have my backup, which is all that stuff, but a failover. So if it goes down, it'll fail over to the other one, like I said. And the load balance is split between the 2 as well. And sometimes I want to have what's called an MDT server. I mean, not technically called that, but that's the software that you run. MDT and WDS, Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, and Windows Deployment Services. It is what allows you to. So normally, if you have to install Windows on a computer, you have to get a installation disk or a flash drive and boot to it and do all kinds of stuff.
Then you run the script.
Yeah, but with MDT and WDS, you can automate everything. So you just boot to the network, install everything from a server on your computer instead of like when you buy Windows, it may send you like a CD to put in your computer and install from that. With the MDT server, Pixie server, what the protocol uses, pre-execution environment, and not the protocol, but and then it'll pull off the server all its information, install Windows from the server, and then just do that, and that way you can just deploy to 20 computers at a time or however many you want. And you don't have to have, you don't have to get a flash drive and go to each one or whatever. It's more useful in mass environments, but it's pretty handy for VMs too, because you can automate a bunch of stuff and say all right, as soon as I install, set this password, set this username, add this domain, install this software, and just have it all ready to go by the time it's installed. Whereas with normal Windows, you have to do it all after the fact. And it's also a lot faster because it pulls across the network instead of some slow DVD. Yes, those are the servers I want to have. I'll probably be working on that later today. And then I want to have backups on that. I've got the 16 terabyte backup server that someone gave me.
That you nearly lost 8 terabytes of?
Yes. It had...
you lost it in the server?
Yes. It has 4 terabyte drives in it. I'm going to run them in a RAID 5 so that there's failover and parity and speed increase.
The ultimate setup.
Of course.
Oh yeah, pretty soon we're coming out with our version of Petabyte Project, which is all NVMe drives.
Oh, yeah.
NVMe SSDs. Petabyte, yeah.
Actually, all his are NVMe SSDs, too.
What?
All his are NVMe SSDs.
No, not in Petabyte Project.
Oh, no. Sorry.
They're
That's the...
Seagate Enterprise drives.
Yeah, I was thinking of something else.
The thing that died?
Yes.
They're, whatever it was.
Yeah. We have 1,000 terabytes, which means 800 terabytes of...
Right.
Data you can RAID to at... You know what? Let's look up a calculator. If we run it on a RAID 0, where a RAID 0 is where it... Right, so say you've got a drive. Normally you have a drive and you just write to it, dumps everything on that drive.
What do you want to Google?
RAID calculator. Or RAID speed calculator. So with 2 drives, if you run them in a RAID 0, it takes that data and writes half to one, half to the other. So if it deletes, say...
Enter your stuff.
If it deletes, if one of the drives dies, everything's gone. But also, since it only has to do half to each, it's a lot faster. So if we do a RAID 0, and we've got, let's do some math here. So say we get 4
Nah.
What's the max? What's the biggest drive size? 12?
14.
14. $71 drives. Let's just do 75. So say we got around 75 drives, 14 terabytes each. We will have 75. That's not for SSDs. So what's the biggest SSD size you can get? What's the biggest SSD size you can get? Probably like
that out.
2 terabytes.
The biggest? No, it's got to be way bigger than that, right? Biggest SSD.
60 terabytes. That's not really a production one. Yeah, 2 terabytes. Well, we'll just say 4.
Look, what's the maximum size of SSD? Right down there. People ask. What do people ask? 2.5 inches.
That's a new drive from Samsung. It's kind of... We'll just say 4.
Sure, 4. Calculate. That should be something we should be able to
250 drives.
Do in your head.
Yeah, I can't do that. Let's be more realistic. So...
Yep.
So that would make it 500 times faster than one drive. And what do you get, about 3 gigabytes a sec on an NVMe drive? 3 gigabytes a second?
That sounds right.
So you got 1,500 gigabytes per second of 1.5 terabytes per second of storage speed on that guy.
That's ridiculous.
If my math is right. Well, so you got 1 petabyte, and you can fill that whole thing up in 1,000 seconds. So like a little over 10, like I don't know what is that, 15 minutes.
Basically streaming the NAS Show is what that is right there.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go.
Oh,
there's actually an undersea line that goes from like New York to UK or something.
Is it France?
I think maybe France. But it goes there. It's fiber that goes under the sea, and it's like 15 terabytes a second.
It's ridiculous. Actually, the
transfer speed.
The original transatlantic line was laid in the was it in the 1800s or something like that? The late 1800s, and it was like a word every hour or something like that. It was some ridiculously slow speed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but crazy for the 1800s that they laid a transatlantic line.
Yeah. You gonna say something?
Oh yeah. Do we want to talk about future projects and future videos that we're gonna think about doing, or concepts for videos?
I mean,
if we want people's input on them.
I'm probably gonna have this stuff done today tomorrow, so I don't want to wait.
Not that. No, but
maybe
like your Mac.
Yeah, maybe my Mac unboxing.
We could talk about my well, not mine. At the other undisclosed location that we stuff's filmed at.
Yeah.
We could do I could do a tour of that studio, how all that stuff's set up, how we do things over there. We have actually a lot of pre-recorded content that's not out yet. That may never be out. You never know. But we could do a video about that. That'd be pretty good. People might want to see that. We could show off.
They might.
We could show off this.
Yeah,
We could do a behind the scenes of the NAS Show.
Maybe.
Just show
turn the camera around.
Our ridiculous setup here. No, I can do it on my phone right now. This could be the project.
You know what? Let's pick up the camera right now and move it around a little bit. And then after that, we'll end the stream. How's that? Because we've already been going for about 45 minutes.
We'll do that in a little bit. I'm going to do a thing here on this.
What?
Just show behind the scenes of the NAS Show.
Oh, and then upload it later or something?
Yeah, then upload it later.
Oh.
You people are, you one person, long for the ride.
That's us.
No, it's not.
Oh, two. Look at that.
Wow.
2 people.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty neat. Wow.
It's like 2 Owen Wilsons.
That's pretty cool. I mean, if I'm sitting here and I wanna look at this thing and see how many people are watching the video, I just look at the count and I say, wow.
Wow.
You know, I mean, that's really cool.
I don't think anyone heard that, but
No, I heard. No, stop it. I'm gonna break it.
I mean, if
I'm not gonna break it.
Oh, you can easily hear it. I mean,
Easily.
I look at the meter and I say, wow. I mean, that meter is just so cool.
He says it so much.
That's
he
true.
says it so often. I don't know how you.
There's like the
Hey.
wow compilation. You
There
know,
is.
all those movies. It's like
There was one from just one
wow,
video.
wow,
One interview with him where he said it.
Wow.
yeah, exactly.
He knows he says it too.
It's true.
He understands that. He just can't help it, I guess.
It's true.
That's hilarious.
I mean, Mater, that's a great job you did. Wow.
Wow.
How you doing, Nate? Right, I did. As Mater would say.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Or as your grandfather might say,
that's true. He's not like this. He's more like this.
over enunciate.
It's true. Because
Well-
one time, somebody probably told him he slurred his words, so now he enunciates every word. No, start let me try that again. I mean, a gum got in front of my mouth. Enunciates
In your mouth.
every word. Yeah, there you
Yep. Other stuff. At some point, I'm going to be swapping all my computer stuff into a different case because I don't like the one I have. Airflow.
Continue.
Yes. So we make a video about that. Dust it out because it's already
Maybe
dusty.
a live stream.
Maybe a live stream about
How
that.
about that?
Oh, that would be such a pain.
We've got multiple cameras that all go to sleep. You know.
Why does it go to sleep? I don't understand that.
I don't know. We broke this camera somehow, and
Oh no, we can't tell the people that we did not steal it from.
And the people from whom we stole it, the
Stole it with slim amounts of permission.
Well, that's true. The above ground people from whom we swiped it with their permission.
Right.
Well, with permission of somebody. Let's say that. Not necessarily the person who
Permission of
owns
us.
it.
Permission
but,
of us.
Well, no, it was somebody else, but
Well,
it's not really their
Camera
thing to
giveaway.
give. But you know, anywho.
That's like asking the guy looking at the milk section of the supermarket if you're allowed to steal something.
Can I steal some of this milk? Sure.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. It's like, he said I could. Who did? I don't know. This guy was looking at the milk and I asked him. It's like, oh. All right.
What?
Hold on. I should show you something. The people who actually use this during the school year, they use it for.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
we stole this from the school? Is that what we're saying here?
No. The people
Yep.
who well no let me I said the people who used this during the school year.
Right. Yes.
Back in whatever year this is, I don't know when you guys will watch this because like you said earlier, this is in the future.
Right. Oh yeah, we're in the future. It's,
whatever,
it's-
whatever year this is, whatever you there. I think I'm trying to think back. I think there was a game called like toe ball or football. That's what it was. And they used it for like filming that.
Kick and throw with brown oval.
Yeah, and they used it for filming it. I forget is that what they called it, filming?
Filming. Yeah, that's what they did back in the early 2000s. In 2019, I
Yeah.
hear that's what they did back in those days.
Yeah.
Which of course it's not now.
I don't know. Anyway,
It's 25-25. That's why the quality is
The
so good.
people that what they did is they actually put it on a. Actually, I don't even know why they didn't invent something to fix it back then. But I mean, it's a large like metal. It's got 3 legs and it kind of like goes up in the air, and you put a camera on the top of it and you can film.
A rock rod.
You know, you can film all your you can film you can film all your stuff, film all the people throwing the ball around and stuff, and
Tossing.
why is that in Russian? And then
Is that Czech or is it Russian?
maybe Czech.
Because we know the difference totally.
I don't think there's a P in Russian. I think the P looks like weird.
No, we can figure this out. Doesn't that just say like? That's I think.
So there's still all information.
Can I select and copy this?
No, of course not.
What?
Here, let's see this.
Don't click it. I don't know what's gonna happen if we do that. Yeah, just find that element of the page. Nope, it doesn't exist.
Whoop.
Oh, don't
Nope,
show
we're-
that. Oh no,
Oh, it's
it's fine.
not.
We're not showing any passwords. Is that? It is in Russian.
Нравится.
Oh, I understood that.
I like him. Why on earth does it say that on a
No.
very
It's
technical
using
website?
it. It's using it in a sentence.
Uh-huh.
It's not. It doesn't say that. It just means like.
Oh.
That's why it was the thumbs up.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool. Like, I love chicken dishes, a very common sentence.
I loved. Yes.
Okay,
You can say that in fluent Spanish, can you not?
me encanta los, I don't know how to say dishes, pollo, which is fried chicken.
Comida.
That's food.
Yeah, just chicken food.
I love chicken food. It's pretty cool.
We're in the South, so it's only fried chicken.
I like myself some of that fried chicken.
Fried chicken?
So actually what I was going to show you guys...
I don't know where he's going.
This was a very, very productive stream. We
It's
did
very
so
productive.
much today.
Right.
This is what happens when you don't do the notes.
It is. Oh, is this the sign?
This is
Is this the relic? From back in the day?
the original sign.
Why is that still here? It just only has one piece of tape. Nice.
Made immortal by our amazing intro.
Which neither of us actually made.
Correct. Ooh, ooh, look, it can actually focus on other stuff, it looks like. Can it?
Because we turn... No. Yes,
Oh,
can.
look at that, look
Oh,
at that. The focus works, that's good.
That should be a
I
pretty
mean, we got the
standard
focus
feature.
right there, so that's probably helping.
If you smack it, it's probably going to break. It's probably going to break if you smack it, as I was saying.
Is it that jankily held together?
No, but maybe, actually. Now that I think about it.
No, it's not janky, but maybe.
It's not janky, but just a little bit. It could be. We don't know. Where did was that the on-air sign?
Yes.
That you just crumbled up and threw away?
Yes.
Okay. You just destroyed a piece of history.
I did.
That survived for hundreds of years.
That's what I did with King Tut's wife, actually, too. Still can't find her.
Crumbled it up and threw away.
Yeah. Because actually these days we have time machines.
Right.
I think that's what you guys were. There's actually books about that. I think people were writing back in your time. We went back to the day when Pharaoh died. I don't know. Actually, I don't remember that. I mean, that must have been a few years ago. I don't remember it that well. But we went back when Pharaoh died and his wife. I don't remember if she died before or after. But whenever she died, David actually came too.
Oh, I was there.
We
Yeah.
went and
apparently.
took her body and threw it in the Nile and annihilated it.
All that for that joke.
Yeah.
All that.
So anyhow.
It's like the most setup ever for the crappiest joke.
It's true. It's a great joke.
Yeah. All right.
Very punny.
Mm-hmm.
I need a button that just goes. I can have them because I tell jokes all the time.
Hold on. Oh crap. Nope.
Oh! Hold on. Stop. No, I've got a website. Hold on.
Okay. All right. We're about
Let
to
me move this so I don't.
Oh,
switch
there's
it.
4 people here now.
Hello, everybody.
Sound push button.
I think this is it.
Push button sound. You got it wrong.
No. What's it called? Is this it? Yeah. There's all kinds of different stuff on here, like this.
Oh. It's like the Pink Floyd song.
Yeah, is it Money?
Yeah.
And then you got. There was something on here too.
You gotta get the correct.
And then you
Where's the but I already saw the Owen Wilson one.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
too much.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh, it's so great. Put it back.
That's enough of that. No.
Wow.
The 4 people in
Wow.
there are
Wow.
gonna-
Wow. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
Christopher Walken? Nice. Oh, Christopher Walken. Of course it says that.
What is it? Like drum joke?
Yeah, just create a file called joke on my computer. Just save that. You know, it's ba-dum-ts. Ba. Nope, nope. Joke sounds. It's not.
It's the sound of a joke.
No,
So
it's not.
it's like the sound of silence.
Ba. No. Ba-dum. Crap.
See?
No, look. I found the thing. Right on This is a productive use of time.
I want to have a button. I actually had one of these set up for chemistry class one day when I
So
had my
dumb.
computer open. I just had a bunch of buttons ready and I would just click them all. Like,
Shisper.
no, well, whatever.
You spelled it wrong.
The teacher would make tell us a bunch of
You're spelling everything wrong.
jokes and stuff. And then whenever she said something that was, everybody was like, ooh, I was like,
No, it's gonna be copyright again.
and then she was like, where's that sound?
We
And I
can't
was
do
like,
that.
well,
You saw what happened in the first video when we played the Indian guy singing.
that's true.
What was it? Singing Pink Floyd? Actually, speaking of Pink Floyd. The volume. I like how there's gunshot and there's real gunshot.
Of course.
And then sharp. Alright. We need to like bring it down.
No, we don't. This is great. Hold on, there's some more.
Nope, that's alright. No.
Oh no! It's
I-
these are the great sound effects. We're growing viewers. See, look.
We actually lost one.
Well,
It's like the Sherwood Forest iPhone sound. Please no.
And his name is John C.
Okay, yeah, we can do a studio tour. Back to actually talking about what our videos are gonna be.
It's over 9,000.
What's the
This is Sparta.
okay. Anyway,
Alright.
that's a great. Go
Return-
on there someday. Myinstance.com. It's a great website.
Now returning to reality. We can do a video about studio tour, how we actually make these videos, what goes into the process of it. We can do behind the scenes of
Oh yeah, the hour it take us to set up,
oh, it took so long.
and then it is this when it's ready.
Right. It's so much work for crap.
It's true.
I-
That's what I have to do every night.
I had to bring a computer over here. Right. I had to bring a computer over here,
That's true. That's. I mean, David brought his tower, like I mentioned earlier.
which is so unnecessary.
Yeah.
Brought an RTX 2080 Ti for this.
Yep. For this amazing show.
For this
That's so
1080p
you guys
footage.
get this wonderful quality.
It is good.
It's not wonderful. It's wonderful.
We need 4 monitors for this.
It's true. We do. We
Technically-
have 4
technically 5.
Yeah, I was about to say 5 technically. Plus 2 because
Wow.
we both look at our phones the whole time.
Yep.
And actually, if you want to be technical about it, we've got like over 30 monitors in this setup because you got the storage card over there.
I'm sorry. What's over there? I thought it was the quarantine facility.
Well, yeah, I mean the radioactive ones, but I mean we got them over there.
They're radioactive monitors, nonetheless. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. What other stuff are we
Alright,
gonna film
so-
besides your Mac thing and my studio thing, and this thing, the behind the
We
scenes?
can
of
make
this.
more wonderful. We can make just the video where I sit there and press buttons and make funny sounds and laugh.
That'll be the video. Yeah, that's our April Fool's video. Don't tell anyone.
Oh yeah,
Don't tell anyone, viewers.
it's true.
It's gonna be the same people that watch this though. Whatever. What other stuff are we gonna do in the future besides our streaming web? We talked about the streaming website.
I think that's it. I think you've asked that question about 10 times.
Yeah,
and none of us can come up with any answers. So.
Well, the more I say it, the maybe more we'll think of stuff.
I think it's about time to end this stream, guys.
I feel like we've been milking it for too long now.
Yeah.
We're hitting our time limit too. Do we want to show around the thing? Do we want to show around what all's happening?
We'll leave them in suspense. All right. So without any further ado,
Elongation.
so do we want to show the intro at the end too?
Yeah, I'll show the intro once more.
All right,
For
so
people
this
who
is-
missed it for the first time.
Oh yeah. So since this is such a great intro, we'll go ahead and play it for you guys, and then.
Fade it. Back over. Ah, perfect. Excellent.
All right. Let's see how it looks over here.
Well, I think that's all, folks.
All right. Well, I guess that's it.
As
After
Porky the
this
Pig would say.
very productive thing.
Right.
I guess it's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
And I guess that's it. So, see you guys at some other point.